Well, how are you doing, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to my channel, where today I have one news episode for you featuring so many different news topics such as upcoming premium tank Astron Rex, buffed and HD quality, then 114 SP tier 10 special Chinese tank destroyer. Where are they going to put it? Because seems like it is actually in its final form. Then Battle Pass, then Frontline is coming back, then many other topics, nerfs to the M44, for example, actual nerfs. Let's just dive right into it, and let's start with Astron Rex 105mm, the upcoming tier 8, most likely a premium American medium tank with 5 shell auto-loading gun. It looked very promising. I want to start with this because when I made my first preview episode about that a couple of weeks ago, many of you were actually interested and wanted to see that because it didn't scream to be flat out overpowered premium tank, premium medium tank with the 5 shell autoloader, but fairly balanced actually, and many of you were interested to see where the development goes. And now over here, check this out. This is the HD quality. For the first time we're able to look at the HD quality model, fully done model, because previously I was only able to share some like rough sketches to you, but this is how the vehicle looks like. It looks quite neat, you know. It reminds me kind of a light tank, you know, D71Da, which with even a lower profile. It looks weirdly small for a medium tank. Maybe we need to see it side by side with something, but it looks super small, super low profiled. But once again, why do Americans do that? Like, you can add as much armor to the hull, as much armor to the turret as possible. Armor on the hull and turret seem to be very nicely sloped, right? This is going to bounce some things, but everything is devalued with the massive commander hatch. Weak spot beacon, a doomer. It is not a doomer, would Arnold say right over here, but yeah, we'll see. Maybe this is E3's commander hatch, which is hard to penetrate even with premium rounds. Here is Astron Rex 105 models for you. Looks neat and kinda weird gimmicky in my opinion. On the top of that, on the top of receiving some love to its visual things, it actually received some love to the statistics as well, or characteristics as well, actually I should say, because dispersion from movement was actually made a bit better. Then it received some gun depression as well. It was or it already had very good -9 degrees of gun depression, but it was buffed up to -10 degrees, which is very good. On the top of that, it's all the shells received some love to its shell velocity, from 872 up to 945 with standard AP. Premium round received extra shell velocity as well, up to 1181, always nice, right? And HE shell velocity, same treatment as AP, from 872 meters per second up to 945 meters per second. This basically helps you hit more shots, easier to lead and stuff like that. On the top of that, mobility. I always like to see mobility upgrades, right? Especially when it is quite painfully slow. Engine power buffed from 420 up to 450, giving it extra 1 horsepower per ton power to weight ratio. And on the top of that, top speed was made better from 45 up to 52. So this is Astron Rex 105, upcoming premium medium tank. How it is going to be released, well, only time will tell. Maybe some kind of an event. Moving on to the next topic, M44. Now, I already made one episode about M44's nerfs, but that I made a little boo-boo, guys. I made a little boo-boo. Those nerfs were basically only showcasing the overall artillery changes and how it affected M44, but now over here we can actually see what they did, and the list is quite long. So let's see. Firepower. So what they do, over here we can see 2 different guns. This is the stock gun, gun number 1, M1 gun. It is not as accurate anymore, it aims longer, reload is longer as well, and same goes to the top gun. Let's mainly talk about the top gun over here, the howitzer M45. Accuracy from 0.36 up to 0.38. This is like for artillery, it's like crazy accurate already. Like crazy accurate. Rate of fire from 3.14 down to 2.84, which means the reload time was increased from 19 seconds up to 21 seconds, so extra 2 seconds on the reload time. Aiming time from 4.75 up to 5.18 seconds, and all of this means DPM is slightly lower, like 150 DPM lower overall, and all of this is calculated together with artillery changes, you know, where we have the stun engage, we have the damage engage and heat rounds as well. This is what they are actually doing to the M44 to make it a bit more balanced. Is it good enough? Does it need some more nerfs? Let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. Also, next up we can talk about 114 SP2 Chinese Tier 10 special tank destroyer with a turret, ladies and gentlemen. It did receive some changes, yeah, in the past few, you know, super test patches, but mainly the big thing what made the community question about this vehicle, where is it going to end up being, what are they going to do with it, is they basically removed secret and tested tags from the vehicle, and they set gold price 22,500 gold price to that vehicle. What is 114 SP2? Well, I'm going to maybe show you a couple screenshots as well, or a couple pictures about this vehicle. We don't have too much information about that, but basically let's head into the tanks.gg, and over here you can see this Tier 10 Chinese premium tank destroyer version right over here in update 1.13, for example. So 2700, 650 alpha damage, 273mm penetration. We don't have too many 650 alpha damage tank destroyers, if you think about that actually. And it looks freaking massive. It looks like a Type 5 and let me show you the visual. It looks like a Type 5 and I don't even know what combination, dude. I actually don't even know. So, talking about the armor, right over here frontally, you can see that it is not Type 5 armor-wise. Upper plate is very weak, like super... It is like, in Tier 10, it is going to be eaten alive, you know? Hull is simply penetrable by everything this tank can see, right now at least, before maybe they are going to buff it. Side, everywhere, so easy to penetrate. Turret, no different. Not much different, ladies and gentlemen. It's like the armor over here is just air, basically. It is just to protect crew members from getting blown away by wind, basically. In Tier 10 battles, this armor has no value. But how accurate it is going to be compared to the final version of this vehicle, we'll see, only time will tell. 14.40 second reload time for 650 alpha damage, 2 second aiming time, 0.32 accuracy. Wow. Those values are actually freaking wow for 650 alpha damage, boys. I believe the armor makes sense now, right? We have some moving accuracies over here. We'll see how good they end up being at the end game. 1050 meters per second shell velocity, very nice. And premium APCR gets 1250, also 329 millimeters of penetration. What else? 35 shells over here, max range 720 as always, you know. Mobility 45 kilometers per hour, 18 moving backwards, 15.56 powered weight ratio. Not bad. Yeah, actually, not bad for this size of a tank. And how heavy it is, by the way. 63 tons, okay. It's a big boy, it's a big boy. Minus 7 degrees of gun depression, 20 degrees of gun elevation. What else interesting over here? Armor values right over here, as I just showed you, nothing special. 2000 hit points, 390 meter view range. Looking at his, right? Looking at his, how it is going to be penetrated by basically everything. What is going to shoot at it? What is able to see it? Also artillery, able to overmatch this, like able to penetrate that. How massive it is. You know, it is extreme glass cannon. It is actually extreme glass cannon. Sluggish peak, easy to take out. You get spotted, you get wrecked. It's like FE405, you know. The moment you get spotted in FE405 in the wrong position, you are done. Yeah, you are able to take out tanks one after another, but as soon as you F up, you get spotted. There is no one who forgives you any mistakes. You get punished hardcore for your mistakes. Anyway, this is 114 SP2. Let me know in the comment section once again. A lot of things to do in the comment section today. Where would you like to see that vehicle yourself? Hopefully not a Clan Wars campaign vehicle, maybe some... You know, where are they going to release like special tier 10s? Are they going to add special different Chinese Tech Destroyer Tech 3? Because the current one is complete ass. Sorry for my language, but it is complete ass. Extremely boring, copy-paste, you know. Even though it might be interesting, it would have been interesting if it was first of its kind, but it is like fifth of its kind. So this is why 113's, 113 GFT's Tech 3 is the least played as well, actually. Anyway, let me know what you think about that. Now, on the top of that, in today's video, let's talk about Battle Pass Season 5 event guide. Over here they are revealing quite a lot of information. You know, you can see Battle Pass summary, how you're able to earn points in random battles, in ranked battles, basically in random battles with tier 6 to tier 10 vehicles, in ranked battles, in recon missions and frontline. And you can also get missions or points completing tail missions. And one really weird thing, in my opinion, was when they said you are not able to get points in grand battles. Like, why are you devaluing your biggest game mode? You know, not biggest, I mean not the most played, but your largest game mode, 30 versus 30. Wargaming is actually directly devaluing its own game mode. Why should anyone play Grand Battles now if it doesn't even give you points anymore? Only artillery missions, I guess, it's good for. And oh yes, by the way, Frontline over here, I forgot to stop at Frontline because so many of you guys keep asking from me, is Frontline coming back? Well, this over here clearly shows it is coming back, and they actually said, like many months ago, I believe, even before they released the first Steel Hunter season, that their plan was to release 4 Steel Hunter seasons for 4 months, and after that, I believe starting from July, I hope, now we're going to have 4 Frontline seasons, which means what does season mean? If you don't know, every single month we have 1 week to play Frontline game mode, to collect different patches, to collect rewards and stuff like that. Over here on the top of that you can see how to get extra points, how to gain extra points in different game modes, you know, like ranked battles with different vehicles, what you have to do and so on. Here are the styles, here is the Battle Pass progress, here are the styles again. I'm very happy about CS63 actually receiving its own style. It's a nice vehicle, it's a nice vehicle. New bounty equipment, oh boy, this one makes many tanks quite devastating. For example, ELC, like Manticore, like the camo view range combo is getting more and more ridiculous in this game. What I mean by that is right now you have to fight for the single scouting slot on ELC or on Manticore, for example, or on any other, you know, vehicle, light tank which uses this exhaust. Like, I like to use that. Moving camo is amazing, right? All the time available camo is amazing. But this equipment unit completely frees up the scouting slot for Commander's Vision System, for example. And you can use even better camo in any other slot. This gives up to 9% camo, boys. 9%. Quite crazy. Now, all of this is nice over here, but the biggest change, what they did with this upcoming season, ladies and gentlemen, is this line over here. This unique item will be available in the base rewards track. Or you can just choose whatever type of bounty equipment unit you want from the basic reward track. It was very, very bad what they did in the first season, in the previous season, or in the current season, what we currently have going on and running on the background, right? But this time, I think, if I remember correctly, at level 90, let me try to find it. Yes, there is a bounty equipment to choose for free-to-play players as well. Thank you Wargaming for doing that. Thank you for listening our feedback. I was hammering it as hard as I could basically, and finally, you know, free-to-play players are able to get this as well, because it was so stupid. The thing they have to understand is they are not breaking the game when they give away one equipment unit to everyone to free-to-play line as well in 3 months or however long the one season is, like 3 seasons, you know, free equipment units. And on the top of that, everyone has to pay 3 million credits to upgrade it to level 2 anyway. So super happy to see that at level 90 everyone is able to get their own bounty equipment as well. Absolutely fantastic. All the rewards right over here if you want to check them out. Premium days, you know, standard things, boosters, credits, camo. This camo looks nice. Uranium, almost like Uranus, you know. What is this? Corrosion. Okay, and this one is Southern Wind style. Okay, all the styles, usually all the styles look very amazing. This one looks very beautiful actually. You can see those styles right over here as well. Oh, fantastic, right? Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. And once again, we are able to get up to 18 tokens if you buy the improved pass, or 9 tokens, and after this season all the free-to-play players who saved their tokens are able to redeem either K91BT or Kunzepanzer. K91BT, I'm like super indifferent about this vehicle. Some people hate it, some people love it, some people are neutral about it, some people say they regret it, but some people are saying they absolutely, you know, love picking up this vehicle over Kunzepanzer, for example. I would say if you want to take maximum value out of Kunzepanzer, you definitely have to be over average player, like easily 55+% player, because otherwise you are just way better off using Leopard PTA from the deck tree. Just my 2 cents. 277 is kinda meh. Sharpfoot Tour amazing. AE Phase 1 amazing. Absolutely fantastic. Thanks those two right over here. But like Object 777 version 2 is not bad, don't get me wrong, it is not bad at all, but it's just, you know, kinda Russian-y, and we have 10 billion tanks like that already. What else over here? Purchasing, yeah, go bundles, more bundles. And finally, quick reminder to all the Twitch viewers, Twitch Prime owners, if you have Twitch Prime, or actually if you have Prime, you are able to link your Prime to the Twitch, and now you have Twitch Prime. You are able to use that as a free subscription every single 30 days, after every single 30 days, to your favorite streamers. And on the top of that, you can grab your loot this time. We have rental tanks over here, STA2, Kanonenjagd Panzer, this is nice. Type 62A VK over here, and you get Premium Day, you get training booklets, missions, onigiris you get, some sushi action, and that special commander as well. Those special commanders actually come in handy very, very often. So check it out, ladies and gentlemen, and also let me know what you think about all the topics I covered in today's video, and how you like those type of videos where I cover many different topics in a single episode. Like, I enjoy doing that. Hopefully you enjoy watching them, but clicking the like button or dislike button gives me quite a nice overview, how you feel about that, or leave a comment, you know, say something nice to Dez Nation. Enjoy your weekend, beautiful people. I honestly do appreciate, I appreciate you guys. Never forget, right? YouTuber would be no one without viewers. You make me, not vice versa, okay? Thank you very much for that. I appreciate for every second you spend over here. I love you all. Stay awesome, stay sexy. Take care and enjoy your weekend. Happy gaming.